Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula and today we are in London. The previous video I posted was a shopping vlog from Bicester Village. I will link it here in case you wanna come with me to outlet shopping. I've since moved to London itself because I'm here on a work conference, and I have filmed a very random pieces of shopping material. So I thought to kind of collect this kind of very maybe strange shopping vlog from stores that are not maybe always featured, or I don't know, maybe I'm not searching for those type of videos, but these are not from the usual suspects of like Harrods or like necessarily come luxury shopping with me. It's more like come shopping with me to random places and see what type of items I can find, because there was this one thing that looks a lot like Bottega Veneta's mini Jodie, or Jodie completely. So let's talk about that later on this video. This was the first time I ever visited Fortnum and Mason, and it is like one of my favorite places to visit in London now. I absolutely loved it. It was so Christmassy. And it looks really beautiful here. So hope you really enjoy following me around in very random places. And yeah, I guess let's go. The first store we're gonna visit is Anthropologie, and look at these bags. They are, I would say, copy of the Bottega Veneta Jodie bags, without actually saying Bottega. They had two sizes. This would be the mini Jodie, and then I guess Jodie, small Jodie, whatever the other size is. I mean, clearly this is a bit like wonky. If you saw the small one, it was not symmetrical, but also the price was like 90 euros. So what do you kind of expect? These were not real leather. I don't think so. They didn't feel like it. But I mean, looking very quickly on the street and such, someone might be fooled actually. And here I am trying them out in front of a mirror. Here it's very clear to see that the kind of the zipper part it's not really straight. It looks very wrong in that sense. But still, I mean, for maybe like a nanosecond, I was like, oh, interesting. This would maybe scratch the itch that I have, but then I thought that no, it's not the real thing. I don't really know where I would use these because I felt really odd trying them on even. But if someone is looking for an inspired by Jodie bag, Anthropologie is the address for it. Next up, Uniqlo. I love Uniqlo. We don't have it in Finland. I love the price range that they have in really classic pieces, such as cashmere over here. By the way, so many different colors. And of course I went to look in striped shirts because I'm always in for stripes. Wherever they are, I'm there looking. Didn't buy any though. Good for me, I would say. But I think with Uniqlo, their kind of heat, what's the range? They're kind of clothes that you can wear underneath, like heat protection underwear. They are usually really popular at the moment, so if you're interested, check them out. Fortnum and Mason, never been before. Absolutely loved these windows, the displays that they have. I haven't really felt like Christmas before visiting London, and it was like full on Christmas lighting everywhere. And then going to this store, they had these really delicious souvenirs, I would say. A lot of different, well, here you can see what they have: foods, drinks, tea stuff, stationery, beauty items, hampers, and then some cafes and bars and so on. So it's kind of an experience to come here and spend the day. I just I don't know, it was late in the evening after a work day. I had already been to Bicester, filmed that shopping, and this was the last stop before I got to my hotel, so I was a bit tired already. But yet I did find something to buy and definitely to look at. This was amazing. Have you been to Fortnum and Mason? I feel like Harrods and Selfridges and these are the usual suspects that everyone goes to when they are in London. But I mean, I definitely have to come back here whenever I visit. This was just so much like cute things to look at. Some of the stuff were quite pricey for what they were, but they weren't like super branded designer items, except here when we were looking at bags that they had. But other than that, it's probably like small businesses, and then they have their own brands of tea and biscuits and chocolates and all kind of lovely things to buy yourself or for Christmas, or then as like a gift if you go somewhere. Oh my god, I loved this shop. By the way, I was super tempted to get this thermos bottle. I love the turquoise color. But luckily, something in my head said, I don't need one because I have already a few. But I don't know, the turquoise color just got me. And as you can see from my shopping basket, there definitely was something. I will show later in this video what I ended up buying from here. And then on to my hotel. I'm just kidding, I'm not staying at this hotel, but my way went past the Ritz, and the lighting and everything was just super beautiful here, don't you think? I couldn't really leave the video by just not saying goodbye or anything, and I thought that if I would also show what I did end up buying in the first place. By the way, lovely curtains, right? I'm still in London in my hotel room when I'm filming, because before I start packing, I thought it's just easier to show you. So if there's something I want to leave behind, that's gonna be fine. In my previous video about the Bicester Village experience, I touched upon the topic of that I got a bit anxious because there were so many people, and that's why I wasn't really in the mood to go to stores and shop in general. And the same feeling kind of continued while I was in the kind of center of London. I was mainly in the Regent Street, if that's what it's called, area, and then I went to the Fortnum and Mason department store, which is to the Piccadilly Circus direction, and I felt a bit not really terrified, but I was not enjoying myself because of all the people, and I just didn't really have any energy to shop or even to browse at stuff. I don't know, maybe online shopping is just the way for me, or then I need to go to the shops when it is like not the peak season, probably after work on weekdays. There is a lot of other people as well. But I did end up buying something. So firstly from Uniqlo, I went in there with an open mind. I had heard so much of their heat tech stuff, and they have nowadays a lot of these tops that have a built-in bra, and I was very skeptical because I have a bigger chest and usually those things just don't do anything for me. But I was still curious. I went in to see, and I ended up actually trying this type of model. I'm not gonna try it on. A bit of like cropped top, and it has an built-in bra in here. And yeah, this is not really a thing that I will go out and run in. It's more like maybe underneath shirts or at home or something, but super comfortable. So yeah, I ended up buying two, actually, also in black, so that I have variation. And I tried to shop or even visit only stores that I don't have access to regularly. So Uniqlo is not in Finland. Of course, I could order online, but if I remember correctly, their return is not free. So always easier to go in store and try out, especially those type of things. So and then I visited Selfridges, which I did not film anything about. I was just too tired at that point. There were some beautiful bags in store, but also there's a lot of people who wear designer clothes and items here, which is eye candy. And then I visited Marks and Spencer, and I was this close of buying a knit from there, but then I remembered that we have Marks and Spencer at home in the city center, so I'm not gonna start dragging stuff from here. So kind of sad story. I also visited Lululemon and Fabletics, these type of things. Not super exciting, in addition to Anthropology, which had some questionable items there. Let's not continue from that. But my new favorite store in London, Fortnum and Mason. Not really a traditional department store that they would have had like clothes and stuff. They were only focused on specific items, and as you can see, it's a very old department store. And I will now show you what I got. I did buy Christmas presents and then some souvenirs back home. My mom does not probably even know that I have this channel, so she's not watching the videos, so no worries there. Let's start with the stuff I bought myself first, should we? So I bought some tea while in UK, right? Don't you just love the colorway? I really love it, but especially this one, this turquoise one. So this is toffee apple tea. It has tea bags in it. I'm usually more like loose leaf type of person, but they had this only in tea bags. Absolutely delicious. And then I did buy just loose leaf black tea called Royal Blend. So looking forward to trying these. I'm not a coffee drinker, I'm a tea drinker, so definitely tea. Then I got this, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to put it into the frame. This long jar. This is pistachio and clotted cream biscuits. I love the jar. This is kind of a souvenir for my husband, but basically something for the two of us to enjoy. And then we're gonna get into more, well, let's take the presents. So this type of box includes monogrammed stationery. It has some cards and envelopes in here. My mom's name starts with an M, so I bought this to her. She can do with it whatever she wants. Let's put the lid same way as the letter is. And then I bought two tea towels, one for us and one for my mom. It's just white with the turquoise stripe that says Fortnum and Mason on it. I think like this is something you never have too many of, because at least we use them for many things. So kind of a nice souvenir, and these were not expensive, so I was like, why not? I don't know if I got really caught with the colorway of things, because then I also bought this kind of a wine bottle cork to our cottage because I just loved the color. So yeah, I was clearly a sucker for for branded stuff. This is so beautiful, this jar. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with it once the biscuits have finished. There's also something in there. I love it. It was really Christmassy over there. don't really know what it looks like in during any other seasons, but for Christmas this worked really well. My plan was to buy tea while here. Done that now. I also have the souvenirs for my husband. Maybe he wanted something else, but biscuits are always good. And then I have some Christmas presents. So I think all good with this. And I would definitely recommend Fortnum and Mason if you are ever in London. This was the first time that I visited as mentioned. And I was so obsessed with everything that's around there. Hopefully the footage did it justice. It was just like filled with all cute things, but not like overwhelming amount of stuff. And if you went from the first floor above, there wasn't even too many people in there, so it was quite chilled to just wander around and see what was out there. So super happy that I had a chance to visit it. And now I have the Uniqlo tops as well. I did go, I mean, I feel like it's an illness, and the illness is interest towards striped shirts, because whatever store I went into, if I saw a striped shirt, I went in and looked at it. And I even tried probably like 3 striped shirts at Uniqlo. I have a problem. I have already too many striped shirts at home. I don't need more. Yet I still went in and tried, because you never know if they fit so much better than the previous ones, or that they have a bit of difference in where the stripe is located or whatnot. But yeah, I'm just very proud of myself that I didn't buy any more of those, because I don't need them. But maybe this is a good place to end with my super random London shopping vlog and kind of showing what I got. Let me know how did you enjoy this, because this wasn't super planned, as you can see from the footage from the stores. I tried my best, but clearly in some places I've kind of just lost interest with everything, or then there were too many people or something like that. But did you enjoy this type of more random type of shopping vlog, or would you prefer more of like going to luxury stores? Because I didn't go to any while here. Just like let me know what you're interested in. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.